And then I say his school, no, basically, I be cash and carry. And if I schools. Which is bad, yes, which is bad. Haruna Iddrisu is my good friend. I want to believe, say, Haruna would not be part of this.
And like it or not, the introduction of the free senior high school will forever go to the credit of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as president of Ghana. But in its implementation, whilst I credit him for that transformation and bold, courageous initiative, he would also be discredited for not matching the policy with accompanying infrastructure, laboratories, improved teacher-student ratio.
If the free SHS was such a big winner, why didn't the NPP come back?
Honorable Osei Chairman Sabos, ready on another for. Or fire no, or fire Haruna Iddrisu. Or say questions be or and I said the education minister Haruna Iddrisu. Ebe answer, but Haruna Iddrisu said fine. Fine, what the way Madam Funtime answer. Honorable Haruna Iddrisu, the Minister of Education, so I responded to such claims, you know. Now I know Anna Honorable I know Abu Sofyan, or yet the president. Edema NDC Teachers Forum. As you say, John Dramani Mahama mistake be one education minister. Haruna Iddrisu Babaye, we had a man yet. Yes, I am Ghana. A month for Ghana is Kadi, our south. Act now, Mikino. At the same time, Professor Ernest Aite Ebusa questions be say MP before answer man on education. Or is it free education? Free senior high school ya eba ye na aye so successful sa obusa na successful ka sure say MPP betuti abe wey aye naked truth our old Oldboga trends e di no other so ever akupe Maxi Billian fa comment into comment section as na we are subscribe like na share mo nwa so enya bi ewe yem buram ba mi buram na nkonse ni mu na Papa, your friend, Honorable Osei Chairman Sabosu, former majority leader, Edema, the Parliament of Ghana, from the MPP side. Papa, no Nezio Kasama Baumia, or was it Abe Hesebe Yaja Baumia to me, Abe back, Abe president in 2028, with the ticket of the ticket of the MPP. Aha, here I know, but funny had dry out on the ticket of the MPP. Papa, no, I was right. All your politics are crying a cry, and I say, on your member of parliament bill. Now, when I say school placement system, yeah, what is a lot of parents complaining bitterly on how I handle the Yama and I say, Grano, ya change the Pamino school placement system, no, or more the Koti Kwambi so, or my father says, or mono, or more you seek out as a placement number, one for Capram and over the latch, Babuko school last hour. Baby, I have to 2 months for Biswato. Schools are born for Zelati, do our fans. Now, way, Anna, Papa, your friend, Honorable Osei Chairman Sabosu. I say, and there were even say reporter when ya for a month for new monitor. Schools have now become cash and carry. I want to believe the Minister for Education has no hand in this. And according to Honorable Osei Chairman Sabosu, on person obey GD, say education minister Haruna Iddrisu, any movie on another for, but on phone no phone for get and find yes wine. Well, throw punch line fire. Eda man na the okay and say Haruna Iddrisu ye. On can hold there because say in school no I catch and carry kwa who trace can pay na headmaster and prospectus. Na wa kwa to taba na wa we go school. Inti enweke enkoye. Complaints now for no complaining no.
But let's face it, you know what is happening in school placement team. Don't pretend you don't know. And then I say school no basically I be cash and carry. And if about schools. Which is bad, yes. Which is bad. Haruna Iddrisu is my good friend. I want to believe, say, Haruna would not be part of this. In fact, I can almost take my neck out. Say, Haruna, I didn't own ye, or not as a person, on ye. But any power we using in this animal also a dozen. And 2 parents called me and said some of the Mumba Air Court Wesley girls. They had to pay 20,000 Wesley girls before they had admission.
Came.
A brief 17,000. You've heard of Prempe College, say been made to 20,000.
I just can't wait. I know
say placement, you know. And I'm going manipulate.
Okay.
Who enters the system?
Okay.
That's the danger. And I make say media. The Haruna Iddrisu that I know, the minister. I want to believe, say the minister will not engage himself in that. And you have an into form because near Kosono, and yet it's become like cash and carry.
Now the education minister, Haruna Iddrisu, said no. The response, any, they all can say, sir, computer school placement system, it's a problem. And yet, now, baby, I don't know. A who be here say on my review on this particular issue. And he was starting our consultations. Enter and show me a review. At first, I did it because anything happens every single year. Biano, a bedroom time students, a bedroom admission, and school. Now, a bedroom no complaints baby. This time now, and my parents say overburdened, too busy. Now you are distracted from doing their productive works. I will fear now. I'm focus on just idea and say as simple as ABCD. Any question, I will phobia. Africa to come baby as no. This must stop. This must end now. In the time no. Anywhere near but or assure Ghana for say hey. Says because we need idea. I say we need more. You know. And because the idea will say it's a problem. I doubt that. Jenya no this can be. This Jenya no this kana. I am panyampa. Say headmasters this school for no be. This kind of placement no. Say investigation enko na headmaster akura wono wo chese wo nyansa chen Ghana ban wo nyansa chen obia no nya che no na Ghana de kama see ya ne pe no
do an assessment and have a feel myself what parents are going through. I have observed that some parents are unhappy, justified. Some students are unhappy, justified, because he chose a particular course, science, and was given general arts or business. That would be a disincentive even for that child to study hard in good interest. So it means that the computerized placement system is not working well for the country, and I'm happy to review it, and I will review it. I'll put in place a committee to review its performance over the decade and then give me a credible alternative. What we need is meritorious admission. I mean, nobody would accept that you get a degree 6, you can't get a score your first choice. What can explain that? It cannot be explained because that candidate has been pushed away by protocol. That's unfair. And we'll look into that, and we'll look very closely into that and see what we do. So my assessment here is that classrooms not adequate, dormitories not adequate, laboratories insufficient.
If we are to prepare these young ones for the future. Nana Chair, before I declare the 32nd conference open, let me also provoke another political debate in the country. In the last 21 years, I have been working as member of parliament. And like it or not, the introduction of the free senior high school will forever go to the credit of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as president of Ghana. But in its implementation, whilst I credit him for that transformation and bold, courageous initiative, he would also be discredited for not matching the policy with accompanying infrastructure, laboratories, improved teacher-student ratio. So he will be credited for the initiative, but he will also be discredited that in the last 8 years, much of the challenges we are witnessing today, that is, I'm coming to borrow the children's words again, awake, arise. So the awake and arise is to my government and myself, that we should wake up and deal head on and urgently to the problems confronting the provision of free senior high school. That we will do, and that President Mahama will do. Other than that, it will remain a paradox. When you hear parents wanting to pay for placement of their wards, it is because we have not expanded infrastructure. It is my decision, and I hope I have the resources to back it into 2026, that will elevate and upgrade 10 category C schools to B schools, and 10 category B schools to A schools, and 5 to 10 category A schools will receive accompanying infrastructure of about 300 million Ghana cedis into 2026. So many of your uncompleted projects from 2006, many of you, when you visit the campuses, I'll be coming to all of you, there are as many uncompleted get farm projects as there are frustrations in school placements, because we have not matched the policy with accompanying infrastructure. Many of the science schools that are doing well are without equipped laboratories. We need to move the children beyond theory to practical, experimental research studies. That will require that we support you to strengthen your laboratory infrastructure.
On school placement system, Honorable say Chairman Sambozu, alleged, say Haruna Iddrisu, the education minister, I am one of them for years now. School for cash. Now a month for starting, a month for the local do school more pay. Uchiesika, now what now they call. Say placement system, you forgetting the cry. And you pay now, and now. Abu Sofyan, our the president, Edema the NDC Teachers Forum. As we say, what is a John Dramani Mahama, education minister? I will introduce what plan say, Omode senior high school, start feeding Fino, Omode Bema teachers for not to say, check. Or say, Mr. President John Dramani Mahama, they will be a NDC for I mean, you can't gratulate. Well, obviously, when you are banning go as a poto. And you don't know where you're deaf. I will mistake, I will, yes, I was in share. Yes, teacher for near call to cry to you. Also, move this cigar, and you know, Mamma substandard. And you know, if you scuba, now what shall call it yet. Achim Kalani, I was in share. Why, yeah, teacher for? Oh, we have visited 7 and here. Ye good to Menfa, baby, I want to money by money to you, but for everyone. I was here. Waiting man, do man. Waiting man, do man. Then I bema. Wait, it must have been a good view, I said no. But I had no credit, no question. I had first hand information about them Ghana school. I made on the money Mamako school back in Nayoga.
To me, engineer and to teacher for this time. You see, omude purchasing power bibia kwhye headmaster for nsa eyo yen na ye de anu tum say yen ye ne sa. But you see the corruption with headmasters no so no say aban anhwe ne ye a na no so sore a e be gu aban headmaster for no hu omo sa no hu headmaster, yeah, domestic beza, yeah, any matron, yeah, sanko for 3 way say aban minim say honorable Haruna ye no enya engagement 1 or 2, but ye be so engage no say yen go beyond the say ye de purchasing power my headmaster ne nkrofo no say yamfa other checks yen ye was specific antidote ye pese ye nya another akunya ye ma honorable minister ti say one hwe ye no purchase power no jama headmasters as it is awon ye the billions be call na 1 week na say ye de asa. Really? Yes, headmaster for no baby mu corruption crampo dinka buffer stock for no cry. I'm telling you. Oh yes, they no so arodian a bit why oh yeah say saban beti ase awo GES hono senior yewo IPPD office any what of the aban emfa feeding office embra GES ho.
Wow.
Now feeding office na aban edebeba friends GES hono say purchasing of aduane whatever because of school no. Number one yewo dining hall teachers ewo ho. Yewo dining hall prefects ewo ho and yewo masters ankasa omuti house masters and so ho. Yen in such a way say purchases ebe kosu na these people should sign. And now every purchase ebe kosu biano the feeding officer with GS enya documents of it. There were other ones I to make ha, but there were detailed we are teacher.
Friends say national service teachers if we back about here the na yenim say maame was talk akraka e watamалekurum nti emo ne ayi di no na say otobi say na maame supply emo de Ghana school at that time na maame e ka kire say madwe na mudi etese ne e kaka wa say kan wa usuleti o say business for ne ba so mbeto nwane na bono no one inflate no maame ya we no atu omo shede amomo na de so moto no moto enu so kwa kodu pantry wa yenya student ba ko je se Saturday no anyini pa no school no was wo ko awie ko abroche ana mfa wasava back now onu so ko ye demonstration ko ye ya ade ya pantry woman fo ni biwia nwiane no edifa the nearby village I was school mo no ekukum ekoton yeko hwe mu no na ye no kura mpa enti beza ekoto aduane no wate sika so ebeduru pantry woman chen events mo metro no metro betene de so pantry woman so atene de so aduane no say na beka ne be no a ebeda students diwewe ya ne papa mu ni Ghana ni se be Ghana ni bia da bia so kokro no be Ghana ni hye bia no opese de odi na chi ebre so no nya brebre ko die ni mo opese de odi achi ebre forget themselves so de obi achi e be ko so de obi achi say ti de bia no obi pa de so obi say de bia Ghana obi anya no ye nyina ye nya so da because my dey here trimi ti be dey trimi enti ampa school no die school feed no muye mistake di koma headmasters chekai ngankola no na de ni 2 Ghana cedi mo dem per day kabeka 50 pesos de me mate de mohu de famasum de emmon bako ago sei na Professor NS Aite as said so if free SHS was that successful why didn't the MPP win back power also so as a MPP for ne say
if the free SHS was such a big winner, why didn't the NPP come back? Many of the parents whose kids are in schools for free are becoming very, very dissatisfied with it. They like the idea of free, but they don't like what their children are bringing home. So it's a matter of having a discussion with them, saying that, look, if you can pay for this, you can pay for that. You can still say it's free SHS, tuition is free, and it's still free, but you have to pay for the boarding house. You have to pay for your
So it's like the minister has actually announced that private schools is piloting free SHS with a stipend of 950 cedis for private schools. So it's actually it's going further.
Yeah.
It's being widened.
Yeah.
Wow.
You see? And so ask myself, what is driving that? What can be
NDC for time no omoba no omoka che omo say omutwa free education mu na nka mu ni say betima affect NDC for amomu wini election but NDC for so dina magana for ditu na senka NDC for kan dey bia e ka say am ba mutwa free education mu a because among us I say raise question say look free education just like once upon a time or 2482 e kan no mama yemfa free education emma omu ni bie if among for bia they can easily pay say bia be ma yetima mo better conditions mum dan say be no free na ade no yintimi nya ne yi indina say sa question na say back people are still asking say look over the way Ghana government I overburdened with a lot of expenditure our education side na ni na no so no enya ade improve the quality ni bia o just sustaining the average na yeguso e wona all this big amount of money equal education no improve you sustain keke but esen ke improve but I didn't improve na we ntina ne professor NS ayi tables as that's successful but for me I think it was successful. The only thing is every successful story is not an event, a process. It must still continue. We have to still keep on improving it so that we are being meeting in our expectations. But other than that, I started here come I'm a man for a school kakra is any night come. But the only thing is that the MPP was not going to be in power again with free education. Now they are not winning power 2016 over 2020 and one else I didn't win power. Now we are 2024. What's that for free education? Abba. Why a naked truth. Our old Boga trends. Edino eba ko Maxi Billian. For comments no to comment section na say Ghana your school placement system. Honorable say chairman Sabunzu say and then I school for cash. Na say we school we no go do ya no trace ga utwa ya na afa akola no. School placement system in Yaduma ya boycott no. Edi obompa say education minister Haruna Iddrisu ninsan nim bi but education minister Haruna Iddrisu say David basa. Oni mo we na some mistake ni ade e koso ide. System dey be every year be the same problem na say identity and every year the same problem. Na won't mean so be sin there. System say yes I benefit amount for. Ndi one na benefit omo. Why munti ana dey be an iguso ay complain say ya affect amount for no. Your answers. According to Abu Sofyan, our NDC Teachers Forum, the president, Edema NDC Teachers Forum, or say, what I say, John Domani, Mamma Education Minister. I reduce my mistake. I discuss my headmaster's amount of school feeding again. Or this guy can go Medina and got 2 cities per day for a child. No, Ebeka 5 pesos, 50 pesos. Check. Also, omu teachers wo woni omu ga no kre. May yes I mistake no. Iti I never record but education side it just them. I dey hit what say. For comment to conversation as subscribe. Like na share background Maxi Billian.